Should this issue ever arise in this country, you will know for certain that it is not because tribalism exists in the UPND, because it doesn't. And it should never even be because tribalism exists amongst the people of this country, because it doesn't exist. But it is principally because there is one political party that wants to benefit, from the concept of dividing this country across tribal lines. And we must refuse that. Now, the UPND as a political party wants to provide leadership. And one way of doing that, we want to be the first political party in the history of this country to ever come up with an internal policy that is going to promise to the people of this country that if and when and where tribal sentiment, tribal division, or any form of hate speech is going to arise within the context and precincts of the United Party for National Development, we are going to decisively deal with it, because we believe that this is a united country. So what have we done? We have developed an internal policy that is going to deal with this issue, that is going to categorically deal with individuals, irrespective of what position they hold in the party. Every time somebody peddles tribal sentiments, tribal division, hate speech, we will deal with it. And this policy is going to be made available to members of the media. And we want to do this because we want to enhance accountability as a political party internally. And we want to be held accountable by Zambians. If today Mr. Banda here is going to stand on a podium, anywhere, party podium or any other podium, and peddle tribal sentiment, by virtue of the fact that he's a member of the United Party for National Development, that internal framework of rules will be applied on him, because we want Zambians to know that we mean business. We don't want to be like our friends in the Patriotic Front. Right now, they're struggling to deal with Nkandulu. They're struggling to deal with Chandaniela. They're struggling to deal with Biswell Mutai, because they have no mechanism to deal with those people. So the only thing they can do right now is to say we condemn, we condemn, we condemn. But that is not enough. They need, and they should have gone far enough and discipline those individuals. But how are they going to do it? Because they have no framework to discipline them. And we are challenging them to emulate the leadership of the UPND that we are demonstrating here today. We published our set of rules in the media, in Diggers, I think, over on Tuesday. And like I've said, we are going to make this public. They should emulate us, and so should other political establishments. But tribalism as a monster, I think it's safe to say, only exists within the circles of political establishments. In the places where we exist as individuals and families, it just does not exist. This is something that politicians within the Patriotic Front are peddling for the purpose of canvassing support. And Zambians are not going to accept that. So we want to say the UPND will take leadership from this point going forward with our internal policy on dealing with tribalism and tribal sentiment and hate speech.
Ziko iya ma provinces foro aya mwaika kuti ababantu sitifuna otiretera chiwawa muziko la Zambia tifuna mtendere antu amene basanka muntu ni bantu amene basanka ni mulungu osati muntu wangouka bala bantu ukamba tinabale batu abemba mafumu tinabale batu mafumu osiyana amene sakambapo zamtundu zabwera ni bantu ba PF amene iwo bali ma tribalist mwachisango. The PF ma ministers majority ni ba Eastern Province and Bemba. Only two tribal. You can't run a country with only two tribal in a country. That is a shame. Nanga hii mitundu ina mwaika kuti nyufuna nisirize ni maoga kuti ichalo lifupa uyo wako kotako uwachisha.
There are many Zambians across this country, including in the military cantonments. If you go in the army today, Arakan, you go to any barracks, I don't think Bembas are married to Bembas alone. Even here where we are, we're all intermarried. I'm appealing to those that are affected not to condone this kind of rubbish, this kind of nonsense, this kind of primitivity, this kind of hatred being perpetrated by the Patriotic Front government. Obviously, for political expedience, they are thinking that if they dangle the tribal tag and people will listen to them, I'm afraid they won't listen to them. Lastly, my appeal to my colleagues, my president and the UPND, ours is persuasion. Let us go out in the country and persuade our people to vote for us on the basis that we are Zambians and we have the capacity to deliver on what we will promise. I repeat, let us not toe the PF line. Let us toe the line of persuasion. Leave it to God to judge us. I think with those few remarks, I just